If you thought the Democrats tapped out at a 40-seat gain in the House, you might want to take another look. News outlets have begun retracting their calls that the Republican candidate won the 9th congressional district in North Carolina. Unofficial tallies show Republican Mark Harris leading by 905 votes over Democrat Dan McCready, but serious allegations of voter fraud have thrown the results into question. That's right, Republicans who have been crying voter fraud endlessly election after election have finally found it. Credible, actual voter fraud allegations, and they've been leveled against Republicans. The bipartisan North Carolina Board of Elections unanimously agreed not to certify the election results in the 9th district, and then voted again 7-2 to hold another hearing on December 21st, all while citing, quote, unfortunate activities. Even the state Democratic Party claimed that, quote, serious irregularities and improprieties may have occurred with voters in Bladen and Robeson counties. Well, we now know what those activities are, and they are about as underhanded and sloppy as you can get. Apparently, older residents have given sworn statements alleging that people were coming to their doors asking to collect absentee ballots, some of which those people had never even requested. Some said those people either filled out their ballots for them or told them that it wasn't important to fill out their selections, that they, the collectors, would fill it out themselves. The collected ballots were signed by the residents, but not sealed at any time. According to 87-year-old Emma Shipman, the woman who came to her door was there to, quote, get the older people to vote. She was kind of pushing me to do it, she said. Every single part of this, obviously, is incredibly illegal. But here's how this was caught. Bladen and Robeson counties had unusually high numbers of absentee ballots, leading officials to believe that the people in charge of the scam were not only fraudulently picking up absentee ballots, but fraudulently requesting them too. And here's the zinger. McCready, the Democrat, won 62% of absentee ballots in the district. But the only county of the 8 where he lost was Bladen, which would be fine except that only 19% of absentee ballots requested came from Republicans, 39% came from independents, and 42% came from Democrats, meaning for Harris, the Republican, to win 62% of the absentee vote, he would have had to sweep every Republican, every independent, and a handful of Democrats. Surely this pattern happened in at least one of the other counties in the district, right? No? None? Cool. While we wait to see what happens next, I'm sure that all of those Republicans who were so outspoken about voter fraud when Democrats started pulling ahead in midterms will have something to say.
In California, it just defies logic to me. We had a lot of wins that night. We were only down 26 seats the night of the election. And 3 weeks later, we lost basically every contested California race. This election system they have, I can't begin to understand what ballot harvesting is.
It's concerning when you go to sleep at 3 a.m. on Wednesday morning after the election, and, for example, Rick Scott is up by 60,000 votes, 54,000 votes, whatever it was. Today is at 17,000.
Speaking to the Daily Caller, he said, quote, the Republicans don't win, and that's because of potentially illegal votes. When people get in line that have absolutely no right to vote, and they go around in circles. Sometimes they go to their car, put on a different hat, put on a different shirt, come in, and vote again.
Paul Ryan, Marco Rubio, Trump, this is it. You finally have a case of credible voter fraud that you've been so concerned about. Let's see if you care when it's your party at fault and when there are actually facts to back it up. Something tells me it'll be nothing more than crickets from the right.